cleaning a really dirty car. Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Will.
And this is DIY Detail. Today I've got Will from Will's Ride Care. He invited us down to North Carolina, and I thought I'd bring in something he rarely sees, and that's a dirty car.
You know what? I do keep my car really clean. This is incredibly dirty.
Yeah. This is what you get from following a bus through a snowstorm for 600 miles.
Yeah. You can literally see the layers of dirt on here. There's salt, there's suds from behind your yeah. So this is incredible.
There's salt, there's sand, there's oil, there's you name it, road film, it's on there. It's thick, it's crusty. We're going to take care of it with ease and with simplicity. So Will, first thing we need to do is get all clean, diluted 15:1, with just a bit of incredible suds for a little more dwell time on the surface. You've got your IK Foam Pro 2. I've got the X Foamer. Start at the seam. I'll work back. You work forward, and we'll get it covered.
So you do the back door, I do the front door? And while you're watching, check out the difference between the two, though.
Yeah. Quite the difference, actually.
Quite a difference, but that one is a lot quieter, because if you listen to this, it's a lovely noise.
Yeah.
But I do get to finish the job a lot faster.
And then from there,
do we let this dwell at all?
let it dwell for a few seconds. It doesn't need to dwell for a long time because it's the dwelling of the two combined that actually does the work.
Okay.
And then the water spot remover, we don't need to put a lot on it. Just get it on the surface and you'll see it starting to work immediately.
Yeah, it's immediately dragging down.
Yeah.
So we start from the top, start letting it pull down. And this process is safe on plastics, rubber?
Safe on any automotive surface, be it the plastic, be it the rubber, be it the wheels, in this case, the coating, because we have a ceramic coating on the vehicle. So all of that. Don't forget the mirror while you're there, because it has its fair share of grunge.
Yeah, it's actually underneath the armpit over here.
Then we let that dwell. It's not really concerned if it dries on the surface.
Yeah.
If it dries, not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but if you look at over here, this is already bright red. You can kind of see the color behind it or underneath. And all that dirt being dragged down.
Yeah, if you look on the ground, you've got a nice line of dirt there.
And keep in mind, this is before we even rinse the car.
Yeah, this is before the rinse. Basically what we're doing is we're suspending the dirt off the surface, getting it off the surface so that when we do rinse it, we're basically rinsing a clean surface.
Right.
Because if we were to start rinsing the surface the way it was before, all we're going to do is actually scratch the surface, because all that grit that was on there, you're hitting it with 1200 or 1800 PSI or whatever your machine is, and driving that dirt into the paint.
Yeah.
Now we've suspended it, we've lifted it off the paint, it's going to rinse off cleanly.
Yeah. So if you got a pressure washer and you got this level of dirt, it can actually form chunks. You definitely don't want to push all that water and, push it into the paint.
Yeah, and this definitely had chunks on it, so, but yeah, go ahead, pressure wash it off. So of course it's not perfectly clean.
Yeah.
But we've got all the grit off the surface. Now we just have to deal with the traffic film.
Right. Yeah, you can't expect, like, without touching the car at all, for everything to go away.
No, exactly. It's not going to remove everything. And this, not only do we have, the salt and sand from the winter roads, we also have a bit of oil from the bus onto the surface. So.
Right. So that's, actually really greasy stuff.
Yeah.
That's on there.
So next, let's foam it up.
All right, Ivan, I get the honor of foaming this thing up.
Yeah. Have at it. Have fun.
Look at that thick foam. DIY Detail Incredible Stunts. That's no kidding.
No, whoa. Will, you're not done yet.
Yeah?
Now, this is your first experience with a foam cannon, right?
Yeah.
So you've never made the foam volcano, have you?
With a foam cannon?
Yes.
No.
So just aim the foam cannon in there and off you go.
This is gonna make a real mess, guys. Let's see it. Ready?
It's part of the fun of having a foam cannon.
That's crazy.
Just like any wash, we start at the top and work our way down.
And maybe you haven't seen people, recent days, use soap with a sponge. Honestly, it works just as well.
Yeah.
The sponge is not just for rinse and wash, right?
No, not at all.
And for such a dirty car, I'm gonna do the cautious thing, dunking this often.
Yes.
And then one thing I do prefer the sponge more than microfibers is that this thing just releases dirt a lot more, or a lot easier than microfibers.
Correct, yeah. Basically, when you flood it in the bucket,
All right, I got the front fender over here. And Ivan, this stuff you got on the car is no joke, because I can actually feel a little bit of stickiness.
Yeah.
From that grease, right?
Yeah, that's from the grease and oils from the bus.
Yeah.
Old diesels have what's called a road tube. And what the road tube does is the crankcase oils and gases that are in there, they don't go back into the engine like a modern crankcase ventilation system. They actually go down to the road. This being 3 feet behind the bus, it gets it.
Yeah, so now you get that kind of stuff in your car, you don't have to pull out the purple bottle.
No.
That's really caustic and it's gonna sting up your nose real good.
Yeah. Then from there, we rinse and we dry.
All right. Should we do the wheels?
Give it a try.
Here's the wheel. We're not using any special wheel cleaner at all. Just a brush and the chemicals we use on the body. And it's looking like it's doing just fine.
A lot of people really overuse wheel cleaning chemicals, thinking that their wheel is dirtier than the rest of the vehicle. In reality, the fender right behind the wheel is normally dirtier than the wheel itself.
Yeah, so you don't need to go purchase those expensive, wheel-specific bottles from the store.
No.
Thinking that, that's the only thing that's going to get your wheels clean.
Yeah. Now, you're not used to a standard 5-spoke wheel, so you missed a spot. But
Did I?
Bottom spoke. Yeah.
Hey, in my defense, that was a
That's a very
spot I could not see.
yeah, no, it was a very dirty wheel.
Ivan, you want to do this one?
Sure. You can critique me.
And look at that, the man of efficiency. Moves a lot faster than me.
This brush has no
Rigidity?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a safe brush.
Yeah.
In reality, you know, they're brushes. I wouldn't use that on the clear coat unless it's green and it's from DIY Detail.
Yeah, there's no structure to it.
You want me to pull out a tire brush?
No, that's fine.
No, that's actually going to scratch up your silver wheels.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's get this thing rinsed up. All right, moment of truth.
While he's rinsing that off, I just want to point out, this is actually dried on the surface. Not a big concern. So now, give it a quick dry. We got some Envy ceramic detail spray. Just a couple spritzes per panel.
No, that was actually 1 or 2 sprays per panel.
Yeah.
Ivan's got superior trigger control than most of us.
I'm cheap.
Or should I say trigger discipline?
Yeah.
Yeah, the slickness on that thing still can go over it. Makes drying so easy. Huge difference. Now, drying with me, of course I'm gonna pull out this thing.
Of
You know
course,
what this is?
That's the new one, right?
Yeah, it's
That's
got
the
a
one with the removable battery?
removable battery. Look at that. So you don't have to complain about short battery life because you just pop in another one.
Do they sell spare batteries though?
They do.
Oh, cool.
All that water out of there.
Now, Will, allow me to show you something. I love those little things too, but you're following behind. Instead, what you can do is blow into your towel. That way you're not following behind, picking up the drips, you're blowing the drips into. I know it's not as fancy for seeing the soap and everything coming out of the areas as you're drying, but just makes it a lot faster.
That's a really good tip. For sure, if you're doing it on your own, definitely do that. Yeah, so that way, if you do it around that we did over here.
Yeah, but the mirror, they always drip for days, so.
Hey, not with that. I can make it not drip. glass bowl down here. So blow into
Towards the towel, basically.
blow into the towel. All right, that's not gonna trip.
Yeah, right.
I'm betting.
So, Will, what was your thought on the exothermic reaction?
I mean, to be able to clean off all that grime and dirt, and that's greasy stuff.
Yeah.
Usually, you know, we got to pull out the degreaser, the engine degreaser, whatever, to get that off. So it's definitely impressive. And now we have an alternative to using that caustic stuff.
Right.
And easily clean off your paint and get it this shiny.
Yep. Very good. And if you like this, there's another video you might want to watch right here.